This truly was the easiest DIY and so incredibly affordable. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I haven't posted on here in like 2 weeks and I am super excited to be filming today's video. It's been a long 2 weeks. We have been sick at our house. I probably still sound a little congested, but nonetheless, we are definitely on the mend and feeling so much better. So today I'm going to be filming my fall decorate with me here in my living room, and I have lots of fun things to share with you guys, including this DIY here. I also have a brand new candle from a small business here in my area that I'm going to be sharing with you guys as well. It smells so good. And I also have a new vacuum that was sent to me that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today as well. So before we get started on all of that, we're going to go ahead and do a quick little run through of the items that I'm going to be using to decorate this living room. So I do tend to do a lot of neutral colors in my living room, but for fall I love incorporating the traditional rich fall colors. So I have some mustard yellow, as you guys can see here. I also have some oranges, some rust colors, some burgundies, a little bit of everything. And I like to decorate with a less is more concept, as you guys know if you've been here for a while. So everything is just nicely placed, or at least I try to make it that way, and just create a very cozy, warm and inviting area here in our living room, but also definitely nod to fall. If this is your first time being here on my channel, hello, my name is Nicole and this is The Simplistic Home. And here on my channel, I share all things simple living, affordable decorating, and thrifting. And I definitely tend to post lots of videos on decorating and thrifting. So if that sounds right up your alley, then you're in the right space. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. That way I know you enjoy decorating videos and just affordable things in general when it comes to sprucing up your home. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here in this space. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the decor haul portion of today's video, and then we'll jump into the decorating and all the fun stuff. Guys, so here is my stash. So I'm not going to go in detail with all these things, obviously. Just wanted to give you guys a run through kind of what I got going on here. So this is the tree. I'm so excited to show you guys this DIY. So that will be in today's video. I also have a DIY magnolia wreath down here. That will actually be a DIY in my front porch decorate with me video, so stay tuned for that video. It is coming here in the next couple of weeks. So I have that, and then I just have an array of things. Some of these items I've had for a couple of years, some other things I bought this year. So I have some brass incorporated here for a mixed metal, also some black metal as well. I have different pumpkins, textured books. I have this little ceramic pitcher here, just a little bit of everything. I did get quite a bit of new florals this year, so I picked these up from Hobby Lobby this year, so I'm making little arrangements with those. I also have a candle ring, or just like a mini wreath, that I picked up this year at Hobby Lobby as well. All of the stuff I got from Hobby Lobby I bought a couple of months ago, and it was all half off. So like that candle ring was only like $6. I did buy this arrangement this year from Target. That was one of my favorites that they had this year. These pumpkins are from Target, also from the Target dollar spot actually. These were only $3 this year. Yep. And then a few other things I'm going to be using. I have over here some pillows I'm going to be using. I also have this one. So this is actually a pumpkin pillow, but it was from my mom. So me and my mom, we tend to kind of, I don't know, share decor on occasion and just kind of switch some things out. So some things I didn't use this year for fall, she's using in her home, vice versa. But this is the only thing I'm using of hers this year. I think it's so pretty. I know these pumpkin pillows are very popular, and I think she got this at a craft fair a couple of years ago. Has a little wooden stem there, but anyway, very cute using that. I have a thrifted blanket that I'm using, also a basket. I bought the basket the beginning of the summer from Target. So anyways, yes, you're gonna hear me sniffling. Like I said, we've had a cold around here and it's driving me crazy. But anyway, also just another mixture of pillows and blankets. So as you can see, I definitely stuck with the neutrals for pillows and blankets for fall this year. But this is the only one that I got that has a little bit of a pop of color. I got this at Target this year. It's super nice. I want to say it was only like 20 bucks, so not bad. And then all the other pillows I've had. So this one was a clearance find from Target. This one was from a home decor subscription box. And then that's a pillow cover. That's a pillow cover. This blanket came from Amazon. If you guys saw my pre-fall decorate with me, then you saw a haul of all the things that I bought from Amazon. It wasn't very much, but we did this little DIY collage wall here with the sconces. So that's a whole video in itself. If you're interested in seeing any of my fall shop with me's or any of the other fall related videos, be sure to check out the playlist link down below. It's fall 2022. And then another thing I'm going to be sharing in today's video is a small business called Copper Oak, and it is candles and wax melts. So stay tuned for that portion of today's video. I will go into detail, but how pretty is this mule mug with the candle? Absolutely beautiful. So before we get started on all the decorating and the DIY of today's tree, don't mind my tripod there, we are going to be talking about a new vacuum that I got recently. So let's go ahead, I'll share the vacuum, and then we'll get into all the fun stuff with all of the decorating. So the new vacuum that I received recently is from Yeedi. So thank you to Yeedi for sponsoring this portion of today's video. The Yeedi Robot Vacuum is so incredibly nice. It's very easy to put together, and it has very few parts, which I really appreciate when it comes to minimalistic things, especially appliances. So the first thing that I have here is the little charging dock. It also comes with the electrical cord, of course, a brush that attaches to the bottom of the Yeedi vacuum, and then also a very user-friendly quick start manual. This is a step-by-step on how to put together your Yeeti vacuum and get it started for its first time use. So like I said, this is very easy manual to follow. It took me about 10 minutes to do all of these steps and get it ready to roll for the first time, and like I said, extremely easy to follow, which I always appreciate when it comes to putting appliances together. The easier the better. So this is all of the pieces that come with the Yeeti vacuum. Everything else is already in place whenever you take it out of the box, which is so nice. So first thing you're going to do is get your charging dock put together. So you simply just attach the cord to the back and then place this in an area in your home that would be easy access for the vacuum to remove itself from and also to bring itself back to. So I have it simply placed in my living room here next to my console table, and once I get it plugged in, then you are ready to go ahead and start using your Yeeti vacuum. So the next thing I did was go ahead and place the little brush on the bottom here. This simply just pops in. This is to help clean the floors and whatnot and collect all of that dirt and grime and crumbs and things along those lines. And then you're going to turn the camera mode on your phone and scan the QR code that is underneath of this little lid here on your Yeeti vacuum. Whenever you scan the code, it will simply take you to the App Store and will take you directly to the Yeeti app. So as you can see here, I already have my Yeeti app and my profile created, but if you do not, you will go ahead and just create one. Like I said, it doesn't take very long at all, and then you will go ahead and get the Yeeti vacuum up and rolling. The Yeeti vacuum has a feature where it will map out your house, so that way it goes through the same rooms. It knows where to go, where not to go, where to avoid furniture, things like that. And I was very impressed with this little vacuum. You guys will see towards the end here that it did collect a ton of stuff on my living room floor. It was very disgusting, but it's just proof of how well that this vacuum works. And then whenever it is complete, or if it is running out of battery, things like that, it will just make its way back to the little dock. But it also has a couple other features that I want to show you guys. So it has a few tools that I think are really neat. One of them is a little multi-tool where on one side is a brush and then the other side is like a little razor. So if you have hair or something stuck in the roller of your vacuum, you can go ahead and just cut it out, which is amazing. I actually had to use this once already whenever I was using the vacuum, and it was very convenient. And then as far as where the dirt and everything goes, you just pop out this little box here. Very easy to dump and place back in, and very easy to clean and whatnot as well. So as you can see here, it picked up all types of things. So very disgusting my floors were, but obviously the vacuum works really well. So I do have a code and a link down below, so you guys can purchase one for yourself if you are interested. Now moving on to the DIY portion of today's video. So I just have 3 large floral stems here from Hobby Lobby, some Quikrete, some cheap paint and brushes from Walmart, a little planter, some floral tape, and just a couple other random odds and ends that made this a little bit quicker and easier and just convenient. So what you're going to do first is go ahead and stagger your stems and then simply just put them together with floral tape. So I just added the tape in bare areas of the branches. That way it was just easy to attach. And then once your floral tape is attached, you're going to go ahead and paint over them. They do have neutral color floral tape, but I just purchased the green one, so that's what I had. So I obviously had to paint over that. I will say one thing that I did add in this video that I didn't show in this clip was a little wooden rod. So you will just take the wooden rod and attach it to the stems with the floral tape as well. I'll talk a little more about that. Once you have your floral tape attached, you're going to go ahead and just paint over it. I just grabbed some inexpensive paint from Walmart. It's the Apple Barrel brand. They were like $1 a piece, I think. And I just painted over that green tape, like I said. So it does show up a little brighter during this part of the clip, but I promise you it dries matte finish. It blends in well with the stems and you can barely tell. So very inexpensive to do this. I want to say it was like less than $40 for this entire tree, all of the products that I use and everything, so not bad at all. So while the paint was drying, I took an old bucket and dumped in some of this Quikrete. So this is a 10-pound bag of Quikrete. I spent like $5 on it at a hardware store, and then you're just going to gradually add in water. So add in the water gradually because you want to get the right consistency. If you add too much, you're going to be having too much of a liquidy consistency. You don't want that. You want it to be more of a paste, because if you have it a pasty consistency, number one, it'll just hold better. Also, it'll be easier to transfer into your planter and not be so messy. So this is the consistency that you want. Like I said, it's kind of like a paste. So I simply just put it in that little red Solo cup and dumped it into this $5 planter that I purchased from Walmart. And then after I put it in there, I didn't show this in a clip, but you will basically just stabilize your wooden rod with your picks and place it inside and just let it cure overnight. It takes about 24 hours. Okay, so other than those steps that I just shared with you guys, the only other thing that I did was add a kind of like a tension rod, if you will, just like a wooden rod that I ended up taking that floral tape and wrapping the original tree to that stake. And then I also ended up putting that in the Quikrete as well, because after I made the tree, I realized it was top heavy and I didn't have anything sturdy enough. So anyway, I went and spent, it was like $3.50 here at my local warehouse, home improvement warehouse. And anyway, did that, fixed the problem. As you can see, it is standing tall and beautiful. I am so excited about this DIY, extremely easy. Like I said at the beginning, I ended up finding 3 of these picks from Hobby Lobby. They were originally like $12.99 and half off, so you cannot beat it. I only used 3 of them. As you guys saw in the DIY portion where I put it together, simply just the floral tape to add it all together, covered the tape with some light colored paint, and here you go. So it is not bad at all. The white base, I am planning to put this inside of a basket so you won't even see the pot. I just wanted something neutral enough to where if I ever decided to not cover it up, a white one would be just fine, obviously. So anyway, here it is, but we're gonna go ahead and start decorating the fireplace area over here, which means this tree is going over here as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. So this is the little wicker basket that I'm going to be putting the tree in. It's just going to be going next to the fireplace. I just wanted to put it inside of a basket to make it look a little more grand and put together, if you will. So simply just taking this tree, it is heavy because of the base with that concrete, the Quikrete, and just putting it in this little area here for a pop of color and that perfect fall touch in the corner. Next, I'm going to be placing this threshold blanket on the chair that I have over here. This blanket is super soft and I really love the color. It's really pretty for fall if you enjoy these colors that I'm going with, and also for spring as well. And then I'm going to be using this little lumbar pillow that I got from a home decor subscription box and just put it over there as well. Next up, we are going to be decorating the base of the fireplace. So I just have a variety of pumpkins. Some of these came from Hobby Lobby, some of them from the Target dollar spot. And then I also am going to be using a little eucalyptus wreath. I showed you guys that at the beginning of today's video. This came from Hobby Lobby as well. And then I also have a little wooden riser that I purchased from the Target dollar spot this year too, and it was only $5. So I'm just going to be placing all of these on the base and kind of making a little vignette with those. Next up, we are going to be decorating the mantle. So I like to keep my mantle pretty simple just because there's not a lot of width on the actual mantle itself, and the TV is also right there. So I'm just using some simple items. I have some brass candlesticks with some candles, and then also an array of pumpkins. Some of the pumpkins came from Target dollar spot, and then the little ivory one that you see there came from a bag of pumpkins from Hobby Lobby from a couple of years ago. So I'm just going to be staggering those throughout the candlesticks and just kind of making a vignette here as well. And then for that extra pop of filler and color, I'm going to be taking some eucalyptus picks that I got from Hobby Lobby in previous years and just placing those as filler. And here is the final result of this area. I think it turned out really well. I love the pops of yellow and orange, and I think it really complements everything well with the fireplace and the colors in that, and the mantle, the texture and the color of the chair that I have and whatnot. And I just think it looks really good and pretty much exactly what I envisioned. So I'm really happy with it, especially with the DIY tree. If you guys make one of these trees, be sure to tag me over on Instagram. I would love to see it. Like I said, it is extremely simple, very affordable, and I'm just really proud of it. I definitely planned on making a lot more in the future, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we are going to be decorating the top of the hall tree. So the hall tree is right when you walk in our door, and I just like to keep some festive things on top every single season, but also keep it very minimal. So I have some thrifted books. I also have some black metal pumpkins that I received in a home decor subscription box, and inside of those I'm placing some more of those little ivory pumpkins that came from a Hobby Lobby bag pumpkin. And then I'm also going to be placing some accents of brass and some candlesticks that you guys will see full length here in just a second. I also have some glass vases with some greenery in there that are fall florals, and also some wicker pieces as well. So this is what it looks like, obviously up close, and then all of a sudden you guys are going to see the grand result. So I am very happy with how this turned out. I think it looks very cute and just has the perfect touches of fall and the colors and whatnot, and goes really well with the fireplace because the fireplace is across from it. So really pleased with how the top of the hall tree turned out.
other thing I did over here was add this DIY magnolia wreath. So like I said at the beginning of today's video, I will be sharing this in my front porch decorate with me, because I do plan to make another one of these for a wreath for my door outside. So stay on the lookout for that video. This is super easy and very inexpensive as well. So next up, we're going to be decorating another accent wall. This is one of my favorite accent walls to decorate. I'm just going to be using a variety of items. So first off, I have this large glass vase. I also have an arrangement of floral picks. So all of these came from Hobby Lobby. The eucalyptus ones are from years past, and then I also incorporated those yellow whimsical looking branches that I used to make that DIY tree. So I'm just going to be placing this over here on top of the console table. Next up, I'm going to be placing this little wicker charger in another one of those eucalyptus wreaths to tie it all together. And then on top of that, I'm going to be placing a copper mule candle from the copper oak.
Alright guys, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about these candles before we move on with decorating this area. So this candle is from a company called Copper Oak. So it is a local small business to me. Copper Oak is owned by Caleb Odom. He is super creative. He goes out, he thrifts and antiques his own copper pieces. So he loves copper and copper accents. So it's a huge component to his business. I think that is so cool because you guys know that I love thrifting and antiquing and finding all types of new things. So what he does, he goes out, he thrifts and antiques copper pieces if you want a specialty jar like this one, and he will create candles out of it. So another thing that is amazing about his candles is that he has a ton of different scents to choose from, and basically all of his candles are one of one. So if you like scents like honey or cinnamon and you want a blend of that, he can go ahead and make that for you. So he has them in regular candle jars, just like the clear jars, or he can make these in the really cool copper pieces. So all the copper pieces are one of one as well, unless he just happens to thrift and antique more of the copper mules and things like that. But I just think it is so awesome. I'm so happy that he asked if I wanted to try one. This one is the Texas honey scent, and I believe it is honey, cinnamon, and maybe some cedar and orange zest, something like that. But it smells so good. I love this candle, and I love his little logo. Everything is very sleek and classic, and like I said, he is local to me. So if you are interested in ordering a candle, he said he does ship, and I can go ahead and link his Instagram page down below. Currently he does not have a website. He's just getting up and running, but he does such a great job. He's also in some local areas as far as stores and whatnot. He sells his candles, and he also has wax melts as well, which I will show you guys here in just a second. But I'm just so excited. This is awesome. I love the copper touches, especially for fall. Really pretty. I generally don't do a ton of this, but I think a little pop of this shine is beautiful. So I'm really excited to burn this and go ahead and place it over here in the candle ring. I think it is just so pretty and the perfect touch to fall. So these are the wax melts I was telling you guys. So this one is orange zest and cedar wood. So this is what it looks like. This one smells so good. Very like warm and rich, I think, but also very fresh with the orange. It smells amazing. And then this one he gave me was the mulberry cedar and white pine, which just screams the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of that. I love that green label too. It's really pretty, but this one smells so good. I love this one. I'm a huge fan of burning like the pine scents in my home around Christmas time, so definitely looking forward to melting this in a wax burner. But check out Caleb, check out Copper Oak. He has some really good scents, and like I said, I love the fact that you can mix and match your scents and kind of create your own candle, if you will. Like I said, he does ship. I'll have his Instagram page linked down below. In order to order a candle, if you are not local and you want one shipped to you, just go ahead, click that link in my description for his Instagram, message him on Instagram, let him know that I sent you, and yeah, you can go ahead and get a candle ready to go. But anyways, let's go ahead and decorate the rest of this living room.
So to finish off this area, I'm just going to be using a variety of items to place on this shelf on the console table, and also a couple items next to the table to finish it off. So I have this little ceramic pitcher, another one of those wicker pumpkins, and then some little picks that I found from the Hearth and Hand section this year at Target. And then next to the table, I'm going to be placing that large basket with the thrifted blanket and the little pumpkin pillow. So just to tie it all together and tie in all of those really rich fall colors that I'm using with the mustard yellows and the oranges and whatnot, and just make it really festive. This is the final result of this area. So I really love how it turned out. It's just very simple, but like I said, definitely nods to fall with all of those fall colors that I really enjoy. Next up, we are moving on to the coffee table. So I'm just keeping this very simple as well, but like I said, just wanted to ground the space and add that pop of fall too. So I have a little round basket here, and then I'm going to be layering in a few items, starting with these Magnolia journals. So the first one is from the fall line this year for fall 2022. And then on top of the magazines, I'm just going to be taking, like I said, a variety of items. So these are some wooden coasters that I found on clearance this year at Hobby Lobby. And then I'm also going to be adding in a little pumpkin that is from the Target Dollar Spot from last year. And then also an arrangement that is from the Target Threshold line from this year that was originally $20. So I really love this one. This was one of my favorite arrangements that I found this year at Target. I thought it was really pretty, and it goes perfect here in the center of the coffee table. And this is a close-up of what it looks like. So I love the basket on top of the wooden coffee table, and then the coasters tie in with the wooden coffee table as well, and then just add those little pops of fall in there too. And then the only other thing that I did in the center of the room here was add some throw blankets and pillows to my couches, and then I decorated a little area next to one of my gray couches. It's just a little side table, so you guys will see that here in a second. But these pillows, some of them are pillow covers, some of them came from Target. These large taupe pillows came from Target back in the spring, and then the plaid blanket came from Amazon, along with, like I said, the pillow covers as well.
Alright you guys, so that is all for today's video. I know we covered a lot of ground between the DIY, the vacuum, the candle, all the things, but I am really happy with how my living room turned out this fall. I think everything is very pretty and neutral. It also has those pop of fall colors that I really enjoy, and it just makes my home feel very cozy, and I love it for this fall season. So I love bringing the outdoor colors inside each season and just kind of having fun with that and making indoor just feel really inviting. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and also hit that bell notification. That way you're notified every time I post another video. I typically post 1 to 2 times a week, so be on the lookout for more. I do have a fall decorate with me outside. We're going to be going to a local pumpkin patch, picking out some hay and some pumpkins and all the things, and we're going to be decorating outside. I'm also going to be sharing a DIY wreath in that video, actually one of the magnolia wreaths that I had in today's video as well. So be on the lookout for that, and just all types of fun content. I'll have a home tour as well, and if you guys are interested in seeing shop with me's, thrift with me's, all the things, be sure to check out my playlist down in the description. It is titled Fall 2022. Also, like I said earlier, if you guys are interested in that candle, I will have Caleb's Instagram page linked down below in the description. Just shoot him a message over there and get yourself a candle ordered, and then also a code for the Yeeti Vacuum as well, so you can save a little bit of money there too. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.